Had sold millions of albums internationally. By the age of 22, he'd battled through the long, dark night of anorexia and seen his fourth album with Silverchair received as a triumph, only to be struck down by a disease that threatened to stop him ever performing again. Ha! Tonight, at 25, he has a new marriage, a new zest for life, a new album, and a new band, The Dissociatives. Please welcome one of the truly creative forces in Australia today, Daniel Johns. Let's talk about music, which is your great gift. What is music to you? Is it a friend, a lover, a cruel mistress?
Yeah, kind of all of those, I think.
Yeah?
It's I don't know, it's like, to me it's the only religion that is relevant to me. I love the idea of God and a greater power, but no organised religion has really kind of made me put all my faith into it. There's some skepticism, whereas with music I 100% devote myself to it, and you know, I'm like a crazy religious cult person. But yeah, I forget what I was saying. I'm sure it was interesting.
Stay with me, Daniel.
So anyway, I've just been thinking.
Let's take you back to when you were a kid, and you had an imaginary friend called Robin who you could see.
Mum?
Is that right?
How do you know that?
I was him.
Oh, we've shared a lot then.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, no, I did have an imaginary friend called Robin, and I think my parents took me to some doctors because they thought I was loco. But
how real was he?
He was real, like,
yeah,
it's not even a joke. He was so, I could touch him, feel him. I took him to school. I would scream if my parents didn't set him the place at the table.
Wow.
I'd have showers and be in the shower with my dad. He'd be nursing me and I'd be screaming because Robin was getting shampoo in his eyes. And I knew how much that hurts.
Yeah,
especially a fragile young thing like Robin was.
Yeah.
But it only lasted, I think, for about 18 months, and then my brother was born, and I kind of had to decide, and then I'd go with the brother because it looks more 3D.
Yeah.
Because it was like a cross between, it was like 2.5D. It was a cross between two-dimensional and 3, but it was there's something weird about it. I can never quite understand that.
Has he ever come back?
No, but I've tried desperately to make him come back. Like, I've done things that you would never believe to try and make him come back, but never happens.
A fantastic thing to have a purpose-built friend that understands you totally and vice versa.
Yeah, I had a great time with Robin, and my parents still are fond of that as well. That was because it was never a negative thing. They just thought they had a crazy son, and then after 18 months, they realised that I was just a normal boy like everybody else.
A lot of your friends say that you're never happier than when you're in the songwriting zone. You have a gift that I would love to have. What's it like to be in that zone?
It's like the feeling you have when you fall into sleep, that half dream state. It feels to me the closest thing to that. Yeah, it feels like you're floating, and colours are more vivid and sounds are more. They feel thicker and more alive.
Can you put yourself into that mood? I mean, do you find yourself, or does it come on you, do you find yourself talking with people but actually you're writing a song in your head?
Yeah, I get in trouble with my wife all the time for doing that.
Yeah.
But they're just frivolous pursuits. That's what I call them. Frivolous pursuit.
A frivolous pursuit. Here, have mine.
Woo! Whew.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no.
No, because we can turn the heating down. I can give you CPR.
No,
that's
unnecessary.
Come on, here we go.
Well, if we have to.
There we go.
Tilt and gently apply pressure so as to support the supine.
You've had to do this before, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a nipper.
Were you?
Yep.
In Newcastle?
I keep checking my glass. I think I might be a nervous twitch.
No.
Make sure I finish that.
Yes. there's plenty more where that came from, where the ABC.
Yeah.
I didn't have you picked out. I know Newcastle's a beach city, but I didn't have you picked out as a beach kid.
Yeah, I was a beach kid until I was a famous beach kid. And then I became a very non-beach kid because it was, yeah, it just became kind of weird going to the beach, and it didn't feel very natural having all those people, you know, looking at you. And it was always in school holidays because we were 14, so I remember being 14 and coming to the conclusion that I hate the beach the day that I went with a group of people, and we were just hounded by, because it's school holidays, all the kids, and I was 14, and there were like 50 people around just screaming, and then people turned up with cameras and paparazzi there, and from that point the beach wasn't such a tranquil and resting activity for me to go into. I think having 3 million people owning the first thing that you've ever recorded makes